Hi guys! Hey, it's been a while, but today is just an amazing day, and I've kind of gone with the flow and stayed away from Facebook a little bit, but really excited to be back. Today's my 48th birthday, and it's been epic so far. I absolutely love it, and I can't think of any better way to spend my birthday than with my best and closest friends, which I'm going to go join a lot of them here in a little bit, and I'm really, really blessed for that. But I also thought, you know what? I would like to give you guys a gift, something that I think may add value to your life, something that I hopefully contribute. So what I want to talk about is what Tony Robbins called human needs psychology. And there are 6 basic human needs that everybody has. So today I want to talk about 2 of them, and hopefully this will help you in some area of your life. So the first one is the need for certainty. So we all have a need for certainty. The certainty that we're loved, the certainty, I mean, that's where our government is set up, the certainty that the infrastructure is going to be taken care of, that, you know, our finances are going to be taken care of. A lot of us will seek out the jobs that we have because of our need for certainty. Some jobs are more daring, more risky. People that are high in their needs for certainty definitely don't go for those. They are not the wildland firefighters. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. People who have a really low kind of need for certainty, like myself, when I did the human needs test, my percentage need for certainty is in the single digits. I mean, and I'll get to the flip side of that is like way up there at the top. But we have this need for certainty. I mean, if you even want to look at marriage is set up because you have the need for the certainty that person's going to be there. Hey, Petalyn, how are you? Can't wait to see you next month, girl. It's going to be so much fun. So the need for certainty. Now, God's amazing in how he set that up, right? It keeps us together as a collective. That's why there's so much power in the collective. One of the reasons that we have this certainty that we surround ourselves with like-minded people, and we can bounce ideas off of each other, and there's this safety in that, and there's this strength in that. And then because God has this really amazing sense of humor, he also gave us the second need, which is the need for variety. So we have a need for certainty. We also have a need for variety. Now, I scored way high in variety. It's tied for like first, second, and third with 2 others, which is why, you know, my lifestyle is the way it is. I thrive on variety. And you know, but let's look at how the need for certainty and the need for variety can play out in some different areas of life. So if somebody scores really high in the need for certainty, it's going to affect a lot of things, right? Like even how they invest their money. They're not going to be big risk takers. Look at maybe the car they drive. They want to be certain about it. They're probably going to have a more conservative car, one that's really good in gas mileage, one that has a really great track record of safety and durability. Somebody that's more risky, you know, likes a little variety, might have a little sports car, something that has a little bit more zoom to it. Yes, number 1 is certainty, Petalyn. Number 2 is uncertainty. So those are the 2 that I'm going to talk about today. And, you know, the person that is high in certainty, do you think that they would have 2 different types of lifestyles? So look at the house maybe somebody that's high in certainty would have. Buy a house, plant a tree in the backyard with this vision that someday they're going to see their kids swing from it or their grandkids. You know, the thought of buying a house and planting a tree with staying there long enough to have my grandkids swing in it just doesn't even register with me. Look at the kind of jobs they would have, maybe wildland firefighter compared to somebody that likes the consistency and the certainty of an office job or a business job. Look at the way they would vacation. You know, for me, I like to fly into a country, have the first night booked in a hotel, and wing it from there. You know, somebody high in certainty will have reconned the routes, where they're going to drive, how they're going to get everywhere. They're going to have their hotel reservations. They're going to know where the restaurants are in that area. So what do you think would happen if somebody really wasn't sure where they played in that? You know, how high percentage they score in certainty and how high their loved one scored in variety? Do you think that might cause some conflict in a relationship? Speaking from experience, it does. Yeah, Yes, or the type of partners they pick. But you know what? Here's, like for me, when I look back on some of my relationships, because I love variety and I love risk so much. At one point, I guess I chose my polar opposite, somebody who was really risk averse, really high uncertainty, and I unwittingly swung the pendulum way too far. It caused a lot of problems because we just didn't plan our lives the same. We didn't plan vacations the same. How we wanted to live, our jobs, just the course of our life, totally drastically different. Even the way, we handled finances and the way we parented, it really, really caused an issue. So it's interesting. So now that you know that 2 of the 6 basic human needs are certainty and variety, maybe think about that in why you may or may not be satisfied, fulfilled in your job, why you may or may not be satisfied or fulfilled in relationships, or there might be this thing that's just kind of nagging. Why is it that we're just not seeing, why is it we're not seeing head to head? Why is this not working? I mean, he or she is a lovely, amazing person. My job is wonderful. It serves a lot of people. Why am I not really meshing with this? Explains, your investment. And wouldn't it be neat? And a little later on this week, I'm going to send you to a website where you can actually, after I talk about all 6, you can take a quiz and it'll score you. And I am hoping to get a lot of my friends doing this and even some of my loved ones, because once you understand where somebody else is coming from and how they're scoring, then they don't seem so foreign. People that know me well kind of say, well, yes, have been known to make these comments, I may seem kind of flighty in that I just pick up and leave and move and I will follow kind of opportunities. Now knowing that certainty is like in the single digits for me, not all who roam are lost, kind of backs it up, kind of validates the way I live my life, the way I find my priorities falling in line. So love to share that with you later this week, and I'll be going on next week and talking about the next 2, which, just like certainty and variety, kind of come head to head. They oppose each other, but they're both very, very necessary, and it's going to explain a lot in marriage and relationships as well. So I've loved sharing this with you, and thank you for jumping on, Petalin. Just love you so much, and I will see you guys. I'm going to be doing more of these. My hiatus, the flow that I was in for that is over, and I miss my connection with you guys. So have a beautiful, wonderful weekend, and right now I'm going to go head to a picnic. So I hope you guys enjoy this weekend, enjoy every moment of every day, because it's a gift. You never know when it's going to be over. Hey, Carlos, can't wait to see you next week. Talk to you later, guys. Have a beautiful night.